Welcome to Film.Ca Cinema's live trivia night.
Whoop.
What the heck is that? Thanks, Tim.
That is me just wondering if we are connected.
We are in fact connected, and welcome to Film.Ca Trivia Night. Happy Canada Day, everybody. We're very pleased to be here with Canada Day trivia, all things Canadian, including our incredible costumes that we're wearing today. Now, first things first, we have to do our distance check, and I believe that we don't have the tape, but we did measure out 6 feet apart, so I think that we are safe to remove our masks since we're social distance. But before we do that, I just want to shout out to Noah and Jacob of Vikings Supply. That's V-I-K-I-N-G-S Supply. They're brothers who are high school students that started their own company to manufacture masks. Now I received my very cool Canada Day mask from Viking Supply, and I think, Jazz, you have?
I sure do. I have my We the North, double We the North J with my shirt and this Champions mask. Noah and Jacob were kind enough to come and drop this off, as well as our Elsa masks for our kids.
Oh, nice.
To our home.
You didn't offer me an Elsa mask. I totally would have worn an Elsa mask.
You should have asked them for the Elsa mask. And they also recently started making a separate size for older kids.
Nice.
So there's multiple options for people, and they're Garth Webb students.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's Vikings Supply with an S, Vikings, V-I-K-I-N-G-S supply.com. Go online, order your locally made masks by student entrepreneurs today. We're very excited to be supporting our friends at Viking Supply.
I don't know Noah or Jacob, so I had to construct mine out of old underwear. Thank you very much. I did not get the memo that you guys were getting these wonderful gift masks, but I'm going to go onto Viking Supplies and get my own now.
I think you should.
I like your resourcefulness.
This is older than I thought. Wow. Wow. That's all me.
Okay, so with me today are my co-hosts, as usual, my sidekick here from the Burloak Theatre Group, Tim Cadney. Hello, Tim. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I am excited. I dressed up in my Canada Day best, and one of my closest friends, Oscar, who does work with us at BOTG, said I look like a pizza boy.
Very nice. And we have a special new guest, my very good friend, Jazz Vinder-Sandu. Jazz serves with me on Town Council.
Sure do.
And she represents Ward 7.
I do.
And welcome, Jazz.
Thank you.
This is going to be very exciting. It's going to be kind of cool to have 3 people on the panel.
This is.
The 2 people that gang up on me all show long.
Not like they're taking like the head of the table, like you're not King Joffrey, but King Jeffrey.
Exactly.
Over here.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just need a drumstick and a scepter.
You do.
You got the crown.
That's true. I do have the crown.
I should hand you the cape.
I should have the cape. Now, I just want to point something out here that we did not actually coordinate ahead of time, but all 3 of us are essentially dressed exactly alike.
We totally are.
And we did not coordinate this in advance. And this is the true Canadian coming out in us all.
It totally is. It's also the mom coming out of me because I just pulled out the pair of pants that fit.
Come on, you make it sound more. You have to make it sound more eloquent than that. Like, I planned this for weeks.
I didn't. No, not at all.
Okay. So, as usual, this is our live trivia night. We have, I believe, 45 questions on all things Canada tonight, and we're going to get started with that in a couple minutes. If you have not yet signed on to CrowdPurr on your iPhone, Android, Osborne, Commodore 64, whatever device you're using tonight, probably not a Commodore 64.
Probably not.
Probably not a Commodore 64.
I think that's older than me.
But sadly, they're not older than me. And I had a Commodore 64 at one point. But anyway,
well, that's saying something.
I am the Uber geek. I am the Uber geek. So sign on now. And Tim, where would people sign on their device?
Well, they would go to crowd.live and enter the code Film.Ca. I think we got our own code.
Yes.
I'm actually going to text that to my kid.
That's
please
crazy.
do.
Because I just got a text asking, where's the link, Mama?
Yeah.
And I'm known for spoiling the questions. I just want to let people know that 35 of the questions tonight, the answer is Nickelback. Yeah. So.
Okay, and that's been our show, folks. Have a great Canada, everybody. Fireworks blasting off in the sky. No, that's actually not correct. It's mostly craft dinner. Which, speaking of which, what are our prizes tonight, Mr. Cadney?
Yes, the winner tonight will have the option to take 3 boxes of
10.
craft.
10.
10 boxes.
We've upped the
We've upped the
ante.
ante.
10.
10 bucks
That's
of craft
right.
dinner.
That's right. Basically this was $3 American, which would become 10 Canadian dollars
That's right,
in
yes.
craft dinner currency. So it's an actual exchange rate today. So
that's our first
like it.
prize.
Yeah.
And second prize will be all of the Canadian decorations that
Memorabilia.
including Jazz's
fully
cake.
sanitized.
Yes,
We'll sanitize them.
we will.
And third
We
prize.
may even sign them.
We could sign them.
We could
absolutely.
sign them.
Third prize will be a couple passes to Film.Ca cinemas. So
Very
when
cool.
we reopen, you can drop by and catch a flick.
I'm scared to
Hopefully
offer
soon.
free legal services. I feel like that might take too much of a uptick.
I thought you were supposed to disclose that you're a lawyer.
Well, I've disclosed it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Jazz is a lawyer.
I am.
So she's going to make sure
Don't-
that all the prizes are awarded according to law.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you are in Quebec, we can't give you any prizes.
Exactly. And
Because-
please don't call me with your legal problems.
Because
I
there's
was
some
joking.
bizarre rule about lotteries and raffles
There
and
is.
prizes in Quebec, and I've never understood it. It's something to do with poutine. I don't really get it.
Which
Anyway.
is incidentally also all of the answers for today.
Yeah.
Poutine is
Yes.
all the answers.
The other
Nickelback
5 would be
and poutine
Yeah.
and craft dinner.
Yeah.
That's right. And Molson Canadian.
Yep.
That's right. So that's it for the show. Anyway, so sign on to your CrowdPer app and get ready to play along with us. But before we do, we have to pay some bills. Somebody give me my checks. I got to pay bills. No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. We have our snack bar open tonight. We're not normally open during the week, but we are open for all the treats that Film.Ca has to offer. We have our pizza, we have our popcorn, we's got our chickens and fingers, we got our soft drinks and candy galore. So if you want to drop by, you can do that. We're open to 9 o'clock tonight. You can actually see us and wave at us or shake your craft dinner at us. And if you want to also purchase online for delivery, you can go to one of the 3 home delivery apps that we use: Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, and DoorDash.
Very nice.
I had a little mind melt there on DoorDash.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's the popcorn poutine
It's the
that you have
popcorn.
on
It is.
special tonight.
Oh, we
That's
should
right.
make popcorn poutine
That would
one
be
day.
incredible.
Don't you
Yikes.
think so? It would add a
gravy,
crunch.
curds on
I
there.
think that's a great idea.
We could do poutine. We do fries here as well.
Let's do that.
Yes, we should do that. But we couldn't use cheese curds. We'd have to use pizza cheese. And instead of gravy, we'd have to use Diet Coke. I think this
And
is
now you know why Quebec has such a beef with us. So right there.
well. Anyway, if you're hankering for some food, let's all go to the lobby. Mr. Josh, take it away. Hi, Jeff Knoll here, CEO of Film.Ca Cinemas. You know how much we love the movies, but did you also know that we're big fans?
Okay, Jeff, we're ready for you.
Okay, here I come. This thing isn't easy to move around in, you know. Listen, I'm going to be frank. When you said you had a role for me, this is not what I thought you meant.
Don't let yourself get all steamed up. Just relish the moment.
Whatever.
Okay, is everybody ready? Cue the tunes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Ba-bum, bum, bum, delicious things to eat. The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's go to the lobby.
Well, it's never going to be an Oscar wiener. Wasn't that great? Now I had a little bit of a false start there, but we got to let's all go to the lobby. So drop on by. It helps us a lot to bring some revenue into the theater. I believe we're on day 112 closed.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a long time. I don't know if I even know what a movie is anymore.
I don't.
I think you do.
Shadow puppets. We're going to do shadow puppets. But just to update everybody, movie theaters are not yet allowed to be open, sadly. We expect that there'll be announcements of phase 3 soon. We will open as soon as we can legally do so. And we've got some great plans to keep you safe and healthy when visiting us at the movies. And we look forward to welcoming you all back. But on that happy note, let's get right into the show. Again, get your app going if you don't have it. Remember that you play on the app and you watch us kibitz on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. And you know what? I think when the questions start, I'm going to lose this hat because I'm actually feeling like it's pinching my head.
It's probing your brain.
Okay, Mr.
That's all
Josh,
good.
let's start the game. Let the games begin.
And may the odds ever be in your favor.
May the odds ever be in your favor. And the
That'd be
Another
kinda
one of my
scary if
favorites.
This was like the
Another-
Hunger Games of trivia.
Totally.
There we go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What year did Canada become an independent country?
That's a tricky one, you know. It's a little tricky one because I think people think about it from the first Prime Minister days.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
And of course, it's 1867.
Yes.
So, happy Canada Day, everybody.
You
How
know
did
what?
we do? Well, that was, look,
There we go.
That
76% of people got it right.
That is actually really good because
That's
that
really
is
good.
not what I initially guessed.
Really? Oh, okay.
And you know what? I went through and tried to do some brushing up of my Canadian history, and I, for some reason, did not have that in my mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Jeff the Red,
Hey.
that's an interesting name.
Yeah.
And Kinnithin, and I can't read that.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson is
Oh,
playing?
fine.
She is
Finally.
100%.
Wow. We got to get a Baywatch question in there.
We do.
Okay, let's move on to our next question. Why did Johnny originally purchase the town of Schitt's Creek in the TV show Schitt's Creek?
Great TV show.
It is a good TV show,
Fantastic TV
yeah.
show.
I was sad to see it end.
Me too.
Well, all good things have to come to an end.
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah. But it's just a great opportunity for a family to come together and create something. You normally don't see
Yeah.
The
that
Levies,
many in a
yeah,
family, like the
yeah.
father, the son, and the daughter all coming
Yeah,
together.
totally.
Nice
And-
people too, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had a chance to meet them when my son was acting. One of the brothers
Yeah.
is actually a talent agent.
Oh,
No way.
Sorry, casting director. And so we would see Brian Levy. We'd see Brian Levy
Yeah.
for various courses. And
No
I remember one
way.
casting course we were in there. The dad and the brother were there as well. So it was
That
fun,
is so
fun.
cool.
Nice people. Nice
Yeah.
people.
Still
As
doing
a
pretty
joke
well,
for
these people.
David,
Yep,
people know their Schitt's Creek.
they do. When was O Canada first performed?
I was going to, Katie Lang, 2010 Olympics. No, that was wrong. I am.
2010 is not one of the answers.
No. Oh, okay. So that's good. That's good. See, I'm not ruining. Nickelback.
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 First
Nickelback.
performed it in,
Yep.
I'm going to say, in whatever year it was Nickelback. Yeah, 1880.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
perfect.
that was, yeah,
How do people do?
yeah. Chad
See,
Kruger, like, he doesn't.
lot of people didn't
He
know.
doesn't age.
What was the answer number one again? 1910.
Yeah.
Yep.
1880. Interesting. Okay. Let's
Yes,
move on.
it was first The Man with the Beaver. It was a very interesting presentation. Which province?
Leave it to Beaver. Which province was the last one to join Canada?
Ooh.
Newfoundland and Labrador, Ontario, Nova Scotia, or Alberta?
This one shouldn't be that tricky.
No, I think we're starting
would
with some
think-
relatively easy questions.
You would think,
We're starting with some easy questions.
but you never know.
Newfoundland, Labrador.
That's right.
See, there you go.
There we got some.
People know their Canada. People know their Canada. That's great. Why was
Ooh.
Canadian singer Tom Connor's nickname Stompin Tom?
Stomping grapes to make wine. When he got grumpy, he stomped his feet. The first song he wrote was about stomping your feet. He used to stomp the heel of his boots to keep rhythm during his song. Ooh.
I'm going to go with A
I think so too.
because we were just talking about how everything would be better with some wine.
Exactly. Well,
But in fact, you're wrong. He used to stomp the heel of his boot to help keep rhythm during the song.
It looks like we've got a really good audience that knows that.
They do. They know they're stomping
but
Tom.
I still do love a good bottle of Stompin' Tom wine. It's Yeah.
It would be special.
His Merlot
think so,
is
too.
precious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called, isn't it called Bud the Spud wine?
it's true.
I remember I used to run a theater in Leamington, Ontario.
The tomato capital,
The
no?
tomato, that's right. You know that well. Of
I
course,
do.
You're from the neighborhood.
Yeah, I am. I'm very
And,
close to Swo.
And it was so exciting to hear the word Leamington in one of his songs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Official summer sport. I'm going to go with A because it has sticks in it just like hockey. And look at that.
There
You're
it is. Yeah,
Canadians like their sticks.
they do.
We like our sticks.
The ice melts. They're like, what are we going to do?
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Let's figure this out.
So beat each other with
We have a
lacrosse
net.
sticks.
Poor goalie.
Well, it's kind of like air hockey.
It is.
No, air hockey's something different.
Air hockey's different.
Oh,
Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
You're taking it.
He is.
There's no.
Kniffin
I'm
fell
sorry,
down
Uncle
onto
Bob.
third.
This is actually my real Uncle Bob.
Is it?
I like
No.
it.
Oh,
I just
I
made
also,
that up.
not to be confused with What About Bob, the movie, which is
Right.
also
That
that was
fantastic.
a great movie.
Whoa.
Fantastic movie.
Bill Murray, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Steve Martin, too, right? No, not Steve Martin.
No, it's
Bill Murray played the crazy
Dreyfuss,
psychiatrist.
wasn't Richard
Dreyfuss.
Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
Richard
Dreyfuss.
Dreyfuss, yeah, that's right. Who's not Canadian, by the way.
Who scored the winning point of the Raptors last year? I know this answer, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I'd hope so. You have the.
I have
We
the
North
regalia
map.
on today.
You have the Raptors.
And the mask.
Yeah.
And I must say the main reason that the Raptors did so well last year is because we played the playoffs
You
right
sure
here at
did.
Film.Ca cinemas.
You sure
But
did.
this is a trick question because the answer is Stompin Tom.
It is Stompin' Tom.
Yeah.
And Nickelback.
And Nickelback.
It was an assist by Nickelback. It was
It
Stompin'
was.
Tom with an assist by Nickelback. There you go. Kyle
Halftime show
Lowry.
by Nickelback.
What's that?
Halftime show by Nickelback.
There you go. Was it?
God.
I cannot believe that people didn't know this.
Well, you know what? I think most people are leaning towards the iconic
This
point
is true.
to get into, but you know.
This is true.
Hey, by the way, I want to remind everybody that while you're watching the show, make sure you're firing up your social media devices and let us know what you think.
Your
And-
favorite Nickelback song.
Yeah, your favorite Nickelback song or how you best prefer craft dinner made.
Ooh.
Want to hear
What
funny?
is-
Want to hear an interesting craft dinner story?
Please.
So when we were younger and had very young children many years ago, we were, like everybody, sort of like trying to get by and make
Totally.
sure we had at that time 3 kids, and so we concocted this incredible craft dinner with craft dinner, peas, and tuna fish,
Wow.
and it was like a poor man's tuna casserole,
Yeah.
Huh.
but very Canadian.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
Very,
And
very
I
Canadian.
don't know if the kids have ever forgiven us. I don't know.
At least you weren't like this wasn't your like first date story.
No,
this was
no,
the dinner
no.
you made.
No, this first date story is another whole story. It actually involves a drive-in and a dead battery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well,
Car dead battery?
Yes, car dead battery. This is a family
Badum.
show.
Badum.
Counselor Sandu. Counselor Sandu is a
Badum.
family show. Let's get our next. Oh, hold on. We got a new. What is going on with this leaderboard?
I know, it's
jumping all
crazy.
over the place.
Uncle Bob's still in the running. He's third.
It is. Okay, let's move on to our next question.
Ooh, top selling grocery
Grocery
item purchased in
item.
Canada. Coffee crisp, Lay's ketchup chips, Kraft dinner mac and cheese. You
Or
hear it?
Canada Dry ginger ale. Oh, we have some right here. Listen to that.
I will say this, ketchup chips are probably one of the best Canadian inventions.
You like them?
I think they're fantastic because they're a novelty item that you really can't get anywhere else.
I
So
guess
like
that's,
'em or
that's very
not.
true.
You can't get 'em.
Like
can't
them or
get 'em.
not,
That's very true.
right?
And the answer, of course, is our prize for tonight.
Kraft
Yeah.
macaroni, and
Yeah.
everybody knows this. We have a lot of
Yeah.
Kraft macaroni and cheese experts out there.
You do.
Now, I have a question for you, Jess. So
Yeah.
you largely grew up in Michigan, just
I
across
did.
the street from where I grew up in
Yep,
Windsor.
Windsor.
And now, you didn't have, did you guys ever come across the border to pick up some of these Canadian delicacies?
So I don't know if you would call them Canadian delicacies at the time. So growing up where I grew up in Michigan, actually very similar to Oakville in demographic.
Yeah.
And as you can imagine, in the 80s, there was very few Indian stores where
Yeah.
you could find Indian grocery. So we actually used to drive to Toronto and buy grocery, or
Holy
have to come into Windsor. There was one plaza not too far from the border where a lot of, I think, South Asian families used to go.
Wow. That's a long trip to pick
Yep.
up some.
So we used to go, and my dad had a whole bunch of old cronies here. He used to work for Hydro in the 70s before he got married. And we'd come up here every once in a while and do a little shopping spree. And at that time, the dollar was great.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that day. I remember every September, or actually late August, my father would pack my brother and I up in the car, and we'd go across the border to shop for all the bargains at Kmart and wherever.
Yeah.
Now, we missed a question while we were chatting. I think Josh is sending us a message, but the question was, which band is not named after a Canadian city or town? And the answer is Mariana's Trench, and I think that's a shame.
And Nickelback's not on that list. That's what's unfortunate.
Yeah.
No.
What? I can't read them. What are?
But I
what's
do
the
like
one?
Chilliwack.
Chilliwack's, yeah.
Gong, 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 gong,
Oh, I see
so
Toronto.
long,
And what's the other one?
It was
No.
Headley.
Headley, okay.
Yeah.
But I think that all you young musicians out there, if you're looking for a great name for a band, I think Mariana's Trench is a great name.
I think it's fantastic.
I think it's a fantastic.
What
name.
is? They're a band.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's see how prescient I am.
I like Mariana's Trench.
I didn't know it was a band. So this, in fact, it's just not a.
No.
Yeah. Because that's not a town.
You know what? But that one got me.
You know,
'cause
I'm just gonna
I
stop
thought it
talking
was
now.
Headley. I thought it was Headley.
I'm just gonna stop talking now.
That's okay.
Okay.
We can carry on without you.
We still got like
We're fine.
like 30 more Nickelback
Oh, we have
questions.
30 more questions. It's gonna be a long night. Jeff the Red's back in the lead.
at Jeff.
DMT.
Who's DMT's a new one?
DMT's a new
Uncle
one.
Bob's still
Bob.
up there.
Uncle Bob is up there, but
And
everybody is basically in the same
Yeah.
vicinity in terms of points. which
11
is kinda
points
cool.
between third and first.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So I hope that everybody's thinking about sending us a note. Let us know that you're
Yeah,
actually
I'm gonna
out
take a
there
look and see if there's been
and
any
watching.
comments.
Yeah, we'd like to be an interactive show.
This is true.
Yes.
I'm checking to see on this list if my kid's name is on here, and I'm not seeing her. So maybe she's just watching.
Maybe she's Jeff the Red.
She could be.
Yeah.
You never know. Hi, sweetheart. Shout out.
Shout out. Is it Junie you're talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, Junie, how's it going?